This is an express train, and the next stop is TMG.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to TMG. I'm your host, Travis Patton Sr. I enjoy discovering and sharing real-life moments of inspiration from everyday people. And this show is about finding moments of inspiration for our everyday lives. And look, and if you're going to tell me something, then tell me something good. Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TMG. That's Tell Me Something Good. I'm your host, Travis Patton Sr. Hey, real quick, guys, don't forget to visit our Facebook page. That's Tell Me Something Good with the capital T. Hey, guys, before I get started, as always, I want to give a shout out to my lovely wife, Nicole. I know you're watching. I know you're listening. What's up, girl? How you doing today? Hey, guys, I also want to thank everyone tuning in. The show is being heard in almost 36 countries all around the world, guys. So that's absolutely amazing. I'm so excited about that. I want to take time to thank everybody that tunes in and listens every week. And guys, whether you're listening here or on your favorite podcast platform, like Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Amazon Music, doesn't matter. I want to tell you, I am humbled and I thank you for tuning in. And if this is your very first time listening, your first time tuning in, guys, thank you so much for joining the show. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, guys. Today, I got some good I want to talk about, so I always do. Today's topic, guys, we're going to talk about in the moment. Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. Being in the moment. That's what we're going to talk about, guys. So, begin to think about this. A moment is defined as a brief moment in time. So, a moment is defined as a brief moment in time. This means moments come and go. So the time is so brief, they come and go. So because they come and go so quickly, it's important for us to recognize our moment and know what to do in our moment. Don't leave your moment unattended like a child. Yeah, when you know it's your moment, you can't leave it unattended like a child. You know, have you ever gone to the store and you were in the store with your child and you turned your back just a few moments for just a few seconds and your child wandered off? All you did was take your eyes off your child for just a few moments and they wandered off. So don't leave your moment unattended like a child. If you do, it may wander away from you. Yeah, moments will only stick with you when you pay attention to it. So we should learn to appreciate the ones we have to create for ourselves, and especially the ones that we are given. Look, what you have to understand is this, that everything about us is synced. There's a synchronization to everything about us. Everything about us is synced. Your heartbeat is synced. Your pulse is synced. The way the blood flows through your body is synced. There's a timing to it. Everything about us has a synchronization. Everything about us has a timing, has a moment that is in. So it's the potential that's in us that helps to create moments in our lives. It brings us into sync with things around us. It's the things that we listen, when our potential brings us into sync, it creates the moments that we need. Guys, listen, one of the greatest problems you'll find that others will have with you is not your gifts. It is not your talent. It's when you decide to turn and pivot in your moment. That's when others will struggle with you. That's when people will have a problem with you. When you decide to turn and pivot in your moment, that's when they will begin to struggle with you. Listen, this being in the moment reminds me of a basketball game that I was watching. And I noticed that each time the ball was passed to a certain player on the team, this player was able to score. Now, this happened throughout the entire game. You would have thought someone would have selected a game plan to stop them. But every time the ball was passed to this specific player, they scored. And I asked myself, how did this continue happening? I mean, the player wasn't one of the biggest stars on the team, but this player was one of the most consistent players on the team. And this is why the player was in the game. Not because they were one of the biggest stars, but because they were one of the most consistent players on the team. So here's my side note that I learned. Consistency will get us involved and keep us engaged in things even when there may be more talented people around us. Sometimes you don't need to be the most gifted. You don't need to be the most recognized. We just need to remain consistent. Consistency consistency will invite you into conversations you would have been left out of a long time ago. It will have you involved in what others only get to talk about. Yeah, so the reason this individual was in the game wasn't because they had huge endorsement deals. It was because they were consistent. And the reason I'm talking about this player isn't because they were a big star. It was because they were consistent. Consistency will have people talking about you long after it's over with. Consistency will have them mentioning your name. Consistency will have you involved in some stuff the other people get to talk about. So it wasn't this player's popularity that kept them in the basketball game. It wasn't their big endorsement deals. I didn't see them on a lot of commercials. They weren't on a lot of TV and a lot of newspaper ads or social media ads. It wasn't their endorsement deals. It was their consistency. Listen, consistency will keep you playing long after others are substituted out, long after somebody else gets replaced. Consistency will keep you in the game. If you're wondering how you keep yourself relevant, if you want to know how to keep yourself going, keep yourself consistent. So I noticed the reason this person continued scoring was after they got the ball, they were able to take advantage of the defense. When they got the ball, they would pivot well and shoot. So every time they got the ball, they would pivot well and shoot. Our opportunities are created when we realize our moment has arrived. You may not have had a storied beginning. It may not have even been one that you even care to talk about. But don't you dare miss your moment. You keep right on going and watch. You may not know it, but you have the ability to affect the outcome because it's your moment. Maybe it's not about the talent. Because here's what I learned about talent. because it's consistent behaviors over time that develop talent. Yeah, let me say that again. It's consistent behaviors over time that develops talent. So don't miss your moment. Sometimes you just got to learn when it's your moment, you just got to take a shot. Yeah, you've got to take a shot at it. If you miss, take a shot. If you make it, take a shot. If you hit the wall, take a shot. If they like it, if they don't like it, if they talk about you, if they stop calling you, take your shot. Look, you will never know which shots will count if you never take a shot at all. Take your shot. All right, good. That's good. Look, guys, it has been an absolute blast sharing with everyone today. Look, I truly hope you enjoyed it. I did. Listen, don't forget to visit our Facebook page. That's Tell Me Something Good with the capital T. As always, guys, you can also stream your favorite episodes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Pandora, and Amazon Music. I don't know what you plan on doing today, guys, but I plan on taking my shot. And if you know that this is your moment, and you know you're not going to leave your moment unattended, if you know you've already missed enough moments, take your shot, because this is your time. And it's always imparting. If you're going to tell me something, then tell me something good. I'm out of here. I got to go. Take your shot.